Good morning, guys, and hello again for those who are joining me again. We're doing the 8:30 strength session. I've got an array of kits here, so hopefully I can try and show you versions of exercises, and hopefully you'll have one of those implements at home that we can use, okay guys? So we're just going to wait a few minutes just for everyone to jump in. As I say, try and keep this one interactive. Try and comment. I'm going to keep the iPad close to me so I can try and answer your questions real time. Get myself up. Who do we have in the house? 8 people. Morning, Chrissy. How are you? Claire Tufts, hi. James. Hi, James. I was thinking then, who's Claire? Morning, Nikki. Morning, Ellie. Morning, Harry. Morning, Vicky. I'm guessing this one's going to be a busy one today. Me again. Hi, Penny. $11 people in. Nice. Give me a wave, guys, if you're taking part, or if you're just stopping by. Give me a wave, say hello. Got about 2 or so minutes. Alan Bell from Portugal. Hi, Alan. How are you? Who else is coming in? 11 people in so far. Fiona's back in for the double. Fiona's birthday. Happy birthday. Okay, 1 minute, guys. I think we've got everyone pretty much here that's joining in. Living the dream. How's the head? So guys, got out my birthday in body. Yeah, you did. We'll do later. Okay, Kathy. Morning, Deb. Okay, guys. So today's session, as I said a moment ago, we've got 5 movements. I'm going to do 4 rounds. Just because there's going to be quite a lot of us joining in, everyone works at different paces. Everyone's got different kit. We are going to work on time, but at home you can do 4 sets on each exercise 12 times, okay? So this is just a guide for you, and I'm going to try and give you as many options as you can, so when you're at home you know how to overload exercises and make it challenging. It's really tricky at home to make strength hard and make it overload the body because we're very limited by what kit we have. So one of the tools we have is slowing exercises down. So we all know the slower you do an exercise, the more challenging it is. We'll play around with different loading, so where you hold the weight and things like that. And we're going to run through squats, a press or a couple of presses, hinging. We're going to do a pull and a lunge, okay guys? So, we'll do our regular movement prep first off. First one we're going to do is a book opener. So I'll do this one with you because we'll all do it together. So you're going to go onto the floor, so hopefully we've got a little bit of space. So we're going to hit the deck. My top leg, hopefully you can all see me, my top leg is bent. My bottom leg is straight down here. Hands out in front of you. And we're going to reach forward, separate the shoulder blades, and we're going to rotate over so into our book openers. And I'm going to breathe out, and I'm going to try and get my shoulder blade as close to the floor as possible without my knee leaving the floor. So we're going to go for 10 on each side. So that's 2, 3, 4. I'm trying to push that stretch a little bit more each time. 5, 6, 7. I'm stiff on this side. 8, nearly there. 9 and 10. Okay, so if you need the camera to see me, we're just going to swap over sides now. So, left leg is on top now, bent, bottom leg is straight, my right leg, reach out forward front, 10 reps with your left arm. You may find that one side is a lot looser than the other. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Good guys, so while we're down here we're just going to go into some glute bridges just to get the glutes really firing or warmed up, increase that blood flow. So we're going to go onto our back, okay, feet wider than the hips, knees at an angle, okay, we're going to squeeze our abs up, squeeze your bum as hard as you can and back down. So we're just going to go for 20 reps. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, should start feeling the glutes now. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, oh the glutes are warming up, 18, 19, squeeze hard as you can, last rep, and release there. Good work guys. Okay, so glutes nice and warm. If we come up, we're going to, go into all fours now, and we're going to do scapular press ups. So we need to get the shoulder blades moving, especially with our press and our pull exercises. So we're going to go hands like a seal, and the arms stay straight the whole time, okay? So on all fours, triceps parallel to your thighs, and we're going to push our chest to the floor. The arms stay straight and my shoulder blades come together at the top. Then I'm going to press the floor away and spread. So lower down, shoulder blades come together and up and spread. So I think you can all just about see me. My shoulder blades coming together and then press it away. So 10 reps, nice and slow. Trying to move the shoulder blades as much as you can. 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Okay, when you've done those, little shake out, come up to the stand position. Next one is going to be a squat. So we're going to drop into the bottom of our squat, like so, toes go underneath. If this is as low as you can go, that's fine. Try and keep the spine nice and straight. If you can get nice and low, get nice and low, okay? From here, we're going to straighten the legs, stretch up through the hamstrings, and then back down, pull yourself under, open those hips. So 10 reps on this one. Straighten, and back down. That's 2. Straighten, feel the stretch, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, morning Deb, last one, 10, good. Little move around in the bottom position now, try and open those hips as much as you can, okay? And then we're going to squat to the top. So we're going to feel those quads burning a little bit, hips are open, and our hamstrings are nice and loose now. Last one we're going to do is lunge and rotate, just to get a bit of twist through the spine and wake up the quads and the glutes a little bit more. So 5 on each side, step forward, lunge, rotate, and back out. Keep that knee off the floor if you can, alternating legs. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Cool. Guys, warm up done. Grab some water. If you've got any individual exercises you do or you like to do those now. You've got 1 minute, and I'm going to run through what we're going to do today. Okay. Marwa, good morning. Who else is in? Dan, Graham, Deb. Good. Busy one today, guys. Okay. So what do I have? I've got a kettlebell. I've got 2 dumbbells, different weights. I've got a ball. I've got a band. I've got a step, which can be a couch or a chair, anything at home. Bit of space and knowledge. That's the key. Cheesy. Okay, so as I said earlier, it's really difficult to overload strength exercises without equipment. And we can do this by utilising time, slowing exercises down, making them harder by holding weights in different places, and a few other little tricks that I'll show you as we go along, okay? So, squat's the first one. Now, as I say, whichever weight you're using, kettlebell, we're going to hold in this position here. Okay, we're going to do 1 full round together, and then I'll set the timer and then we'll go for a further 3 rounds, okay? So, holding your weight here, if you've got a kettlebell, feet shoulder width apart, turn the toes out, use a mirror if you need to. Okay, those abs are nice and tight, squeeze the bum, and I'm going to drop in and drive up, okay? So 12 reps there, please guys. If we're using dumbbells, we can hold a dumbbell here, okay? I'm going to lower down and back up, okay? If you've got a light dumbbell or a light weight, the lowering phase is going to be 5 seconds. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to pause at the bottom and then drive up nice and sharp, okay? So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, then drive up. After 10 to 12 reps on those guys, they start to burn a little bit, okay? Loading options then, you've got your ball, you can hold your ball here. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, if you've got a kettlebell, you can hold it on one side. That's going to challenge the core a little bit more, and you've got to fight harder against the weight shift. So you can hold that there, okay? You can do the same with a dumbbell, like so. You can hold that there, or you can hold it here. So that weight's pulling you this way, but you've got to fight to stay upright. Couple of moments, guys, just to finish those reps off. If you are going slow, have a play with the tempo. What else do we have? A ball. You can hold the ball there like that as well, guys. Do that. Depending on what kit you have, play around with it. See how it works. Okay. Any questions so far on a squat? Morning Gail, morning Shazeen. I think that's all pretty straightforward. We all know how to squat. Make it challenging, guys. If you get to 8 or 9 reps and it still feels quite easy, slow it down a little bit more. Try and find something that's maybe a little bit heavier in and around the house. Okay, so that's our first exercise. Hopefully we found our progression which we're going to use for the rounds later on. Number 2 then, guys, is a press. I'm going to do 2 versions. It's going to be a horizontal press today. We are going to use a dumbbell if you've got it. Okay. I'm going to abs nice and tight. It's going to be a single arm version, and again I'm going to use tempo to make it harder. So lower down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to pause, not resting my elbow on the floor with these ones, then drive up. Okay? Like so. So we're going to do 10 on each side. 3, nice and slow. Control that bottom position, then drive up with power. We can use 2 dumbbells if you have 2 dumbbells up, guys. If you've got a kettlebell, we can use a kettlebell. Same principle, drive up, elbow lowers down into your W position, slow reps, then drive. Remember to use both arms, obviously, guys. I'm not going to demonstrate both because it's easier to use my right. You can see my right. We can have a play around with our grip as well, so we can go a more pronated grip, or we can go a neutral grip. Hits a bit more triceps. If you've got really light dumbbells and you're really struggling to get an overload on the muscles or a burn on the muscles, we're going to do negative press-ups. So still a horizontal press, but we're going to lower down under control, okay? So if I'm here, up in position, alright, shoulders down, abs tight, squeeze the bum, and we're going to lower down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, and press up, or pause on the knees, and then back into position. Okay, guys? That one is tough. So use that one as well, guys. You can do them together if you want to. They are really challenging. But they're your 2 options, weighted or body weight, using tempo for your press today. Okay, hinge. Hinge again is quite tricky. It's all about form, guys. So if you've got a mirror there, use a mirror. We don't want to go over into our hunched over position, especially with us being sat at a desk quite a lot at the moment, okay, or sat on the sofa, or sat around in general at home. So, implements I'm going to use, a kettlebell, alright? I'm going to deadlift up normally, so bum goes back, bend the knees, stand up tall, shoulders come back. I'm going to push my bum back to try and hit the wall behind me, okay? So, shoulders back, abs tight, lower down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'm pausing, and I'm up and squeeze. Okay? Notice my shoulders are engaged, or my shoulder blades are engaged, my abs are nice and tight, and then snap through. Okay? Dumbbells, you can use the same thing. You can hold 1 dumbbell down in front of you, like so. You can use 2 dumbbells. Try and use the same weight if possible, guys. What I would say, again, if you have a very light weight, let's try going single leg. So either kettlebell or dumbbell, shoulders back, we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping my hips closed, my abs are tight, then back up, foot stays off the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back up, okay? That one requires a lot of balance as well. So stability and overloading the muscle works really well. Any questions so far, team? That's number 3. I'm just going to reload my screen while you have a play with those. Who do we have in? Just peeking, Dave. Okay. I'll pull. Pull exercises, if you haven't got weights and not much kit at home, can be challenging, okay? So I'm going to show you a few different versions on today's pull. So what I like to do is either a bent over row. So your options, okay, is going to be taking your dumbbell or your kettlebell, alright? Stand up with the weight first off, hinge over, so like we did a moment ago, and I'm going to row and back down. So really squeezing, so the elbow goes back past the ribs, squeeze, and then I'm lowering for 5 seconds. Pull up, pause, and then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? Again with the kettlebell, same thing. If our core isn't that strong, guys, we can use a table or a bench or a chair just to hold on to while we're doing the rows. Okay, so it's going to be single arm rows on those. If you've got 2 dumbbells, guys, you can use your 2 dumbbells, like so. Again, try and use the same weights, don't use different weights. If you've got a band, here's another option. So that one, you're going to stand on the band, like so. Stand up tall, hinge over, and then row, and then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull. 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys? So 1 minute, just have a go on those. Do 12 reps using your tempo. Guys, if you've got a pull-up bar, do some pull-ups. Okay, I won't show you those today, but maybe next week. But as I say, pull is probably one of the more challenging ones to overload without kit, because we're generally a lot stronger pulling than we are pushing, or we should be. Thanks, Jen. Okay, sorry guys, if you're using a ball as well, you can still use that ball, or a plate. If you've got a plate, hold your plate here, pull and squeeze, just to recap on that one. Right, lunge. Lunge, again, very similar to a squat. We can have different loading patterns, so we can hold my kettlebell or my dumbbell in a front rack position. Okay, I can step forward, slow, then back out. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then step out. We can do that forwards, we can do that reverse. Okay, we can do both. We can do a pendulum lunge. So step forward, without touching the floor, step back. We can hold the kettlebell on one side. Again, unilateral is challenging that core a little bit more. If we want to do that. Guys, we can have a dumbbell here. We can do a lunge with a dumbbell overhead if you have the mobility. Okay? They're good lunging options. Alright? Today we're just going to stick with forward and backwards, or static. Lateral we'll touch on maybe next week. Guys, you're going to hate me for this, but very similar to a lunge, we have a Bulgarian split squat. So either holding weights, we can do these body weight. Okay? Grab your child you might have at home, or a dog, or a table, or a couch. My foot goes on the rear, so it's elevated. Turn my toe in, hold my kettlebell in this position here, or here, and I'm going to lower down. 5, 4, make sure my knees are following the line of my toe. 3, 2, 1, then drive up. Okay? If you're struggling to overload lunges, that one is the boy, okay? So if you've got a couple of moments just to shuffle around, find out what you have to use. Don't worry if it's too high or too low. For the sake of doing it at home, it's just getting that foot elevated at the rim. Even if it's a bit high, we can still do it, okay? Again, holding your weights, we can hold it in the front, we can hold it here, we can slow it down. And remember that we're doing both legs. So try and do, say, 6 on each leg or 8 on each leg. And that is your 5 exercises. So if you've all finished, I'm going to go through 3 more rounds. It's going to be a minute on each one, just so we're all sort of on the same page. We're not getting on pulls and somebody's just finishing their squats, okay? So don't worry too much about reps, it's more about the principle we're working through today. And then hopefully this knowledge you'll be able to take home and you'll make your home workouts more effective. So we're going back into our squat first off, guys. I'm going to set the timer. So, minute 1, squats, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So, either implement, we've got a minute of these, 5 seconds down, 4, 5, we're going to pause at the bottom and then explode up, so really aggressively drive up, okay? Loading options, kettlebell here, we've got the dumbbell here, like so. Remember, halfway swap over sides, or we've got our ball or our plate there. I lunge with Harry, I lunge with Ellie, use a kid. Okay, if you need to swap over sides, guys. You've got 15 seconds left on this first round, and then we're going into our press. So 5, 3, 2, 1. Relax there, guys. Brilliant. Next one then, you've got 10 seconds to get in. Okay, we're going to go for our single arm floor press. So let's get the kit out of the way. So here, remember tempo, we're going now. So lower down, I'll let you know when to swap over and squeeze. Lower down and squeeze. Nice and slow, guys. Keep on going on that one. I'm just going to check the comments quickly, see if we've got any questions. Okay, swap over sides. Liz, struggling with the lunges. Oh, I can see Dan replied to. Yeah, wall sits are great. You can even lift the leg up as well in that wall sit to make it that little bit harder, Liz, okay? Cool. So nearly there, guys. Keep it going. Nice slow tempo. Remember, if I'm using my kettlebell, I'm holding it up tall like this. Relax, bring my shoulders down, my abs are tight. So hold it there, guys. That is press done. Now we're going into our hinge. So, going to go in 10 seconds. Remember, our options are shoulders back, push your bum back, both legs, and then stand up. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, and go. If we need to, chest up, single leg hinge. Remember your timings. Nice and slow. Really focus on quality of the movement with this tempo, okay guys? Try not to rush through. With light weights and focusing on that form, we really need to slow things down and control the movement as much as we can. So that's halfway, guys. If you want to swap over legs, swap over legs. Morning, Estelle. Okay, so 15 seconds, guys. Keep that tempo nice and slow. If you've got a bit of weight there, guys, brilliant. That's perfect. We can use weight to overload. Okay, and recover there, rest. Next one, we're going into our pull. So 30 seconds on each side. Unless you've got 2 dumbbells, you're going to go for the full minute. Okay, so we'll go in 5 seconds, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. So pick our weight up safely, hinge over, hand on a table or anything if you need to, and we row. Squeeze and release. Pull. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull and release. Good. Again, when you're in this bent over position, guys, really squeezing those abs, okay? If we've got sort of weak core, swap over sides, guys, or that weak lower back, we need to make sure we're trying to use them as much as possible. So if you do need to, pop your hand on a bench or staggy or stance when you're using that bench, okay, that will help. Okay, we've got 15 seconds remaining. We should have swapped over, guys. Again, if you've got a plate, we're holding our plate like so, like we would a ball. Here, and release with 2 hands, going for the full minute. Okay, rest up there, guys. So, lunging now. We've gone through lunging, so pick your version. Liz, you can do a wall sit. I'll give you a quick demo there. We're going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go, okay? Liz, hopefully you can see me. So we're going to make sure let's get each other way. We're here like so, and then we can pick one leg up, we can extend one leg, and really overload like that, okay? We'll do half on each side. So if you swap over legs now, guys, if you're doing the Bulgarian split squats, okay, just let me know how you're getting on. Again, we can elevate the front foot if you want to, like this. This is a little bit high, it needs to be a bit lower, but we can do that version. We can do the forward lunges, we can do reverse lunges, we can do pendulum lunges, like so, without touching the floor in the middle. Okay, they're all great ways to overload the muscles, okay guys? And relax there. Yes, Dave, of course I can. On the next round I'll go through all the muscle groups we're using, okay? Take some water, take some recovery, grab some water. Round 3 is coming up. If you have any questions or you need any advice, if you want to progress on that a little bit harder, give me a shout. Hopefully this is all making sense, guys. Morning, Carol, if I haven't said already. Okay. So I'm going to reset my timer. 1 minute, starting with our squats, okay? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So when we're doing our squats, okay, whatever implement we're using, I'm going to use a dumbbell this time. Okay, we're working on core, our glutes are kicking in, quads are really working hard in this one, guys. We want to keep the heels down, chest up, slow reps. Those heels are coming up, try and play around. Make sure our bum is going back and down, and we're nice and tall, okay guys? We can bring in the shoulder blades and squeeze those shoulder blades. When we get to the top, squeeze our glutes, okay? If you need to, if we're loading through the shoulder on one side, let's swap over sides, guys, like so. Okay, coming into your press soon. So 5 seconds, guys. 3, 2, 1. So 15 seconds just to arrange where we are. Okay, if you have a plate or a ball, you might be able to use this one as well, guys. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. So, if you've got a plate or a ball, nice slow reps like so. They might be a bit light, but with this one, we're trying to use our chest, guys. Okay, triceps are working as well. We want the arms coming down into a W position. Okay, so if I've got my dumbbell, shoulders down, absorb the pressure of my chest on the way down for slow reps, working against gravity, and then pressing up. Down, 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 then press up. After a few reps, you'll feel your chest coming in. Not too much shoulder, guys. That means that our elbow is quite high. Okay? If we need to, swap over. Probably missed that one. And squeeze. Keeping our abs tight. 10 seconds left. 5. And relax there. Okay. 15 seconds, we're going into our hinge. Good morning, John. Good morning, Derek. Okay, so whichever version you're doing, the prime moves on this one are going to be your hamstrings, okay? So on the way down, guys, we're going, pick up our weight. On the way down, okay, the hamstrings are taking the load. So they're stopping us from flopping all the way down, along with our back, okay? So we are using our back in this one. Shoulder blades together, hinge over, feel for that stretch, and then snap through, and then those glutes come in then. So really drive the hip forward with the glutes, squeeze them hard at the top, okay? So it's a really good posterior chain muscle exercise. If we're going on to one leg, okay, our foot comes into a lot on this one because we're digging in with the foot. Shoulders down, hinge over, swap over, guys, if we're doing singles. Good. Remember that tempo. Nice and slow, controlled reps, guys. Don't worry too much about counting numbers just yet. You can do that on your own. For the sake of the video and the live, we're doing it, hold it there. We're doing it with time. So when we're ready, guys, we're going into our pull exercise. We're going to go in 10 seconds. And off we go. I'm just grabbing a plate for those of you who have a plate. Plate on the chest, hinge over. As we're fighting against gravity on the way down, we slow those reps down. Then pull in, squeeze, slow down. Abs are tight. With this one, guys, we're using our back muscles. So lats, biceps coming in a little bit on this one. And upper back a little bit, and rhomboids, lower traps, that sort of stuff, okay? So this is our pulling exercise. Really good for working the muscles down the back. Swap over, guys, if you're doing your single arm version. Hinged over, pull, and release. Okay? You don't have to twist. You can keep it neutral. You can keep it here if you want to. You're cool. 5 seconds. And rest there. Well done, guys. So lunge now. Liz, how was that lunge for you? Just give me some feedback if you can on the tablet. We're going to go into our lunges now. So 30 seconds on each side. Rachel, good morning. So with the lunges, guys, stepping forward, obviously, we're using our quads, we're using our glutes are driving us up, along with our quads. Abs are being utilised, and depending on where you're holding the weight, obviously we're using our arms, our biceps, or we're using shoulders as well, okay? So, all of these movements are big muscle group movements, what we call compound movements. So trying to use, swap over, guys, trying to use as much muscle as we can per exercise. Again, eliciting more calorie burn, okay? 5 seconds, I'll give you a few more seconds if you did it, if I run over a bit on the halfway. So we can finish in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant work, guys, awesome. Now's your time to take a bit of recovery, grab some water. We have one more round remaining. Let's have some questions. Okay, Liz, brilliant, no problem. Ping us over a message. For those of you who are just joining in now, I would go back to the start of the video and just watch it through, because the first round we explored a few different options, how to overload exercises at home. So if you're jumping in now live and you're thinking, oh my god, I've got a 5 kilo dumbbell and this is easy, just go back to the start and watch it all through, because it'll make a lot more sense then. Everyone at home, try and remember or write down the versions of these exercises you're doing, because for the next few weeks we can utilise this as much as possible until our body adapts, and then we'll look to change it again then to make it harder again, okay? So, few seconds, final round coming up. If I'm talking too much or I'm going too quick or you need any further information, utilise the comments section, guys, and I'll try and answer those comments, okay? Right, I'm going to reset my timer. Final round. So, squats first off. 3, 2, 1, go. Wet your whistle quickly. So whichever versions we're doing now, guys. If you want to make it harder, we can lower down under control. We're going to pause with our hips slightly higher than the knees this time, so we're not getting full depth, and then shoot up. Okay, so if you want to work those quads a little bit more, that's the way we can work the quads. If we go arse to grass, the glutes kicking a little bit more then, so we're going to hold that position there. So the glutes are working a bit more. Harder to come out of that bottom position then if we pause. So a few different loading options and options for your squat to make it that little bit more challenging. 10 seconds, guys. 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 15 seconds, we're going into our press now. I shall use a plate this time to demonstrate with a plate. So 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So lower down, under control, pause, press hard. Lower down, lower down, lower down, pause, and press hard. Obviously, swap over your arms if you're doing a single arm version, guys. So lower down, under control. My elbow is going into that W position, absorbing the pressure, and try and keep the elbow off the floor, right at the bottom, then drive up, okay? As we're fighting against gravity, control it on the way down, okay? And then explode up, fighting against gravity on the way up, okay? 3, 2, 1, hold it there, guys. If you've got a plate at home again, I'm going to show you how to use a plate to hinge. So if we go in 5 seconds, 2, 1, okay, we're hinging now, so stand up tall, squeeze the bum, shoulders back, hinge over. This is how we can utilise using a plate, up and squeeze, okay? Push my bum back, my spine is nice and neutral, my back is flat, abs are solid, then snap through. Same thing if I'm going on one leg. There, T position, snap through, try and get this foot off the floor if you can. Okay? If you haven't swapped already, guys, and you're doing singles, single leg, swap over. Okay, we've got 15 seconds left. 10. Again, any questions, let me know. Carol, I'll be doing this later as well. Cool. Okay, hold it there, guys. Pull now then. So, 15 seconds, 10 now. We're going into our pull exercise. So 5, 3, 2, 1, hinge over. Okay, arm, pull in, and release. Using our back muscles, our lats, our biceps. Squeeze, and release. Good work, guys. Can feel the concentration vibes coming through the camera. Very good. Okay, so get ready to swap over then, team. So if you're doing single arm, swap over. If you're doing a plate, carry on going, or using 2 dumbbells, or a ball, or bands, anything like that. 20 seconds. Remember your tempo, nice and slow. Remember, it's not a lawnmower. We're not using the whole body. We want to try and isolate the muscles we're using. Think about the muscles we're working. Squeeze into the armpit. Use your lats. And hold it there, guys. Last one is your lunge. Okay, so we're going to go in 15 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and off we go. So, lunging, guys. Again, we've got our forwards lunge. If you want to progress it on, again, you can have it overhead, but if you've got a bad back or bad shoulder mobility, I advise not to. Hold it at the shoulder. We can hold it here, okay? We can hold it down low. If it's a bit heavier, and it's the only dumbbell you can get, if you hold it lower, it's a bit easier. It's not challenging the core as much. We can elevate the back leg, on here into a Bulgarian split squat. Whoop. Down and up. Okay. Focusing on slow reps. If the knees are bad, swap over legs, guys. If the knees are bad, use a wall. Utilise that wall sit. Okay, go into one leg. Hold your weight while you're wall sitting. 20 seconds. Emmanuel, how are you? Emmanuel's in the house. 10 seconds. Nearly there, guys. 2, 1, and relax there. Well done, team. So 4 rounds, 5 exercises. I'm hoping this has been a bit of an insight into what you can do at home instead of just HIIT or just getting on the bike or just running. We can work strength at home, guys. We can get stronger. We're going to have a stretch in a moment once you're recovered, and then I'm going to be online for a few minutes afterwards. So if you do want to have a chat, or you've got any questions, ping it over to me, or send us an email, danhughes@fieldofitness.com. Okay, so like we're saying, just to recap, big body weight, big muscle group movements. So we're using a lot of muscle when we do these exercises. Try and incorporate timing to make it harder, and the way we load our weight as well. We're going to go to the floor now, guys. We're going to go into a child's pose, just to stretch out. So reach forward, stretch out through the lats, bum nice and low, trying to get the chest nice and close to the floor. Okay, let's go around to our left now. And back round to the right. So we're stretching out through the lats, the muscles that we used on our pull exercise. Okay, forward a little bit more now. And release that. Let's go onto our back. Okay, first thing we're going to do, hug the knees into the chest. Left leg goes straight. Left hand on your right knee and bring it over, keeping your shoulders on the floor. So nice bit of rotation after our hinging. And you might feel a bit of glute pull in there as well if your glutes are tight. Okay, back to the start. Hug your knees into your chest. Extend your right leg, right hand on the left knee. Okay, over it goes. And you can look left as well. And back to the start. Hug in with your knees, and we're going to go into a glute stretch. So, for me, I like to go hand through the hole, cross my right leg over my left, take hold of my knee, and pull it towards my chest. So what you can do, guys, is you can do your strength workout. You can do that followed by one of the HIIT videos as well, so on the members portal, for a sort of pretty much all over body workout then. So you're hitting your strength, you're hitting your aerobic, anaerobic stuff. Swap over legs, guys. And just making it as effective as you can during these tough times. Okay, we'll stay on the floor, let's roll onto our stomach. Okay, we're going to do the quads. So, hips down the floor, knee goes back, take hold of your laces, squeeze your bum, push your hips into the floor, and stretch out through the quads, guys, so front of the thigh. And release there. Swap over legs. So again, we're squeezing our bum, pushing our hips into the floor. And release there. Awesome effort, guys. That is you all done. I'm going to be here on the comments for a couple of minutes. If you do have any questions, let me know. Let's have a look. No problem, Fiona. Have a nice birthday. Emmanuel's about to start. Jen, Fiona, 2 other people. Jen, how was that? Give us some feedback, guys. Penny, how did you get on? Brilliant, James. Need heavier weight, stronger than I thought. Yeah, that is an option, guys. If you need to, try and get onto Amazon or online stores and try and buy some weights. Something that's quite good is those adjustable weights. So you've got one heavy dumbbell, but you can adjust the weights on it. So you can make it, say, 5 kilos or 40 kilos. Deb, really have to focus on doing movements slowly. Yeah. That's the idea, to really overload it. Chrissy. We are going to try and bring more of these classes in for you, Chrissy. Glad you enjoyed it. And it's a nice chance to really brush up on technique as well. Morning, Rosie. Just run 3K, well done. Virtual high five. You're going to do this one later. Watch the whole video so it all makes sense from the start, okay? Chin ups and pull ups on my bar, on my pull up bar, but started with my feet on the floor. Excellent, awesome. That's a good. Pull ups are a great way of utilising your pull-in strength. Throwing around the dumbbells. Good work, Deb. Thanks, Dan. Really good. Enjoyed getting the strength back into the routine. Good variations and explanations. No problem. Need to find something heavier for the hinge. Yes. Try the single leg versions. Try and slow that one down. And yeah, if you've got something around the house, you can hold it in different positions. so you can hold something heavier at the chest or down in front of you, and utilise that one. If you are struggling, you can use one of the really strong bands and put it over your, actually I'll show you now actually if I've got a band up here. So if you're still watching, Jen, using the bands, this one's a bit light, but if you get a thick one, you might be able to get one on Amazon or online. Okay, we can bend over and put the band over our shoulders, stand up, and then as we push back, the band is getting stronger, okay? And then we're snapping away, squeezing the bum like so. So we're hinging like this, holding onto the band like braces. That's another option for you, Jen. Okay, a couple of minutes, guys. Is there anything else? You could lift the lawnmower. You could, Dave. It's a nice thick one, okay? And then you can use that for other things as well. Then you can use that for pulling. I think Graham's doing a session with bands as well, so keep an eye out for that one. Cool, well done guys. So I'm going to log off now. Remember, if you need anything from us, give us a call or email or text, info@fieldofitness.com. My guys, you've got my number, you've all got your accountability coach, so you can touch base with them. Going to start next week strong, guys. Our new program's coming in, so look out for that one and look out for any other updates. But have a nice weekend, get outside, enjoy the sun, and I shall see you all on Monday. Who else is in? Okay guys, see you later, have a nice weekend, thank you for joining me.